Welcome back to another joint vlog from Rise Above and
HR. Sorry, I'm really stoned.
Happy Solstice. We are here at Knowlton Church near Cranbourne in Dorset for another vlog brought to you by Rise Above and
HR department.
That was a little bit better. She fluffed the last one. I've never been to a Solstice event before.
Neither have I.
You haven't either?
Nope.
I don't really fancy Stonehenge. There's a lot of LARPing going on there and just people going there to get mashed. So we thought we'd come to our local 14th century Norman church ruins, which is also a sacred site. Yeah, and I think some of the Ramish community are going to be joining us as well.
It's also an area surrounded in mounds.
Yes, it has mounds.
Little moundy weldies.
Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, Richard Ryder's here, and as per usual, I've put him on the spot. Can you tell us about the history of Knowlton Castle and the earthworks here, please?
Yeah, so this is Knowlton Church, and what we're stood on right now is the henge, which was originally built by the pagans in 2000 BC. What we have in the middle is actually the ruins of a Christian church, which was built in 1315, when the Romans first invaded and obviously forced all the pagans by knife point to become Christian. So obviously this land has a lot of history at two different time periods.
So this was a sacred site before that church was built?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you, Joyce, this is on the Earth's magnetic field as well, you'll notice. So
many vortices on the ley line points are in this part of the country, right?
Now, then what the Christians have done is they've stolen them from a previous generation and a previous a previous society that was far more advanced than ours. And then they were actually healing centres. If you go into them, they have the frequency that they resonate on has been proven to heal, the same as the pyramids, etc, etc. And people do think that's how they used to treat cancer and all that stuff as well, because the frequency of the building that it resonates is killing the tumours and reducing them.
Like the organ and the round window.
And the Christians actually stole these cathedrals. They weren't purposely built to be Christian. They were used as healing centres prior by another civilization that were far more advanced than us. It's an overlap of two civilizations.
Like the Roman resetters came in and reappropriated this antiquitech site, which is used for healing, because that's what they say about the cathedrals. That they were used for healing as well before they were reappropriated.
Yeah.
As worship.
We couldn't build those buildings now. They're from a civilization before us, and before we invaded. And they're buildings that are left over that we've built around and used for universities. We've used them for libraries. We've used them for massive courtrooms, banks. Yeah. But they were actually from a previous civilization of some kind that were far more advanced than us. And
commercial banking premises are all like that, aren't they?
Yeah,
especially
and they used to be healing temples.
Well.
Yeah, the new temple, the bar is like that. That's the new temple.
Yeah, it's similar to the courthouses and the justice systems. They're all built from the older building, built into the older buildings by design.
You heard it here first. 3 Ramish elders stood on the hill dropping bombs, dropping knowledge. So there you go. That's why this is a significant site. That's why many people come here for solstices, and it's kind of nice. There's not so many LARPing wizards and fake new age hippies and stuff here, so it's cool. Rise above.
Of the land, and if it dates back before the mud floods, and then you can distinguish from which society that it was originally built upon.
Yeah, because this is what we were looking at. It looks like it's either been, you know, like the Chinese farm and the rice farms. It kind of looks like that, where it's been shelved.
I lived in a house with a limestone wall.
And then I ran up there and they were like, oh my god, it's broken.
Constantly fighting
And they were like, no, and so I took the whole altar down.
It holds all the moisture in